In this new age of guitar, digital modelers like the Axe Effects, the Line 6 Helix, the Kemper Profiler, and the Tone X have become extremely popular options for musicians that want convenience, portability, and great sounds no matter whether they're at home or out playing a gig, leaving tube amps kind of as an afterthought. But to me, there's nothing that any of those can do that can replicate the sheer feeling that you get from a good quality tube amp when you're able to push it a little bit. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a tube amplifier that checks all those boxes. The Mesa Boogie Mark V Comet version. The only reason I'm in a position to be able to show you this amplifier is because of a company called Zounds, one of the largest online retailers of musical instruments in the United States of America. They're currently letting me borrow this amp. No, I don't get to keep it, and that sucks. You're going to hear why in just a few minutes. This is a limited edition model though, so if you do like what you hear in today's video, I would recommend going to the link in the description, checking it out for yourself on Zounds' website, and grabbing one because once they're gone, they're gone. The biggest difference between the limited edition Comet version and the regular Mark V 35 combo is the speaker. This one comes with the Vintage 30 in it. You also get unique aesthetics both in the Toilex and the grill itself. But everything else is the same. You have 2 foot switchable channels, each one with 3 different voices available. On the clean channel, you have clean, fat, and crunch. On the dirt channel, you have a Mark II voicing, Mark IV, and extreme. It has a foot switchable EQ that's universal for both channels, power scaling options from 35 to 10 watts, which you actually can pick which one you want per channel. You're not locked into either 35 or 10 all the way around. And then you also get foot switchable boosts for each channel. On the back of the amplifier, you can see that you have 2 separate reverb controls for each channel and an XLR output that you can send to the front of house or straight to your interface. Today I'm only using one guitar, but it's my favorite guitar, my Japanese vintage Telecaster. I'm not using any pedals. The only time we're going to be hearing alterations in sounds is when we're using the actual included foot switch. Let's start by sweeping through the 3 clean modes and go from there. That last clip shows exactly why the additional EQ that comes on these Mesas is invaluable, especially with a guitar like a Telecaster. When I dial this thing in with the main settings, I dial it in for the bridge pickup, and sometimes that leaves the neck pickup sounding a little bit on the duller side, because if I had it dialed in the other way around, whenever I would switch to the bridge, it would be really ice picky. Having that additional EQ, as you would have heard from that last example, it took all the high end and just kind of boosted it just a little bit so that it became way more clear, way more crisp, and I just love it. It's so addicting to play. Oftentimes, when people think about adding a versatile piece of gear to their rig, their first thought isn't an amplifier, it's a guitar. You can get ones with different pickup configurations, all sorts of coil splitting, boosts included on the guitar itself, etc., etc. Plus, it is always cool to get a new guitar. As someone who has demoed hundreds of guitars over the last 5 years here on YouTube, I can absolutely see the appeal, and it is really cool having a new instrument that you feel in your hands to play. But I prefer the approach, especially after trying this amplifier, of going the way of an amplifier. You can do so much with this amp. The EQ, I already had a separate section where I pointed out how freaking awesome it was. The settings were so modest. I did not have anything really extreme, and it was just still a night and day difference in the tone. You can shape things in such an incredible way, and it's just amazing the capabilities of this amplifier. The reverb is extremely good on this amplifier. I think the only thing it can't really nail are those drippy surf rock tones from the 60s, but honestly, if you're looking at an amp like this, I don't think it's going to be a priority to you anyways. There's not much I could complain about with this amplifier, but there is one feature that I wish it did have. I wish that you had the ability via the foot switch to change between the voices of each individual setting. So if I'm on the clean, I should be able to go to the crunch. Not I should be, but I would like to be able to go to the crunch instead of having to go onto the red channel and pick between the Mark II or the Mark IV or the Extreme, because for the style of music that I play, that would be absolutely perfect. If it could do that, I'd give this amp a 10. I don't typically grade things on a scale, but this amp is as damn near perfect as I've ever tried. It's like the ultimate gigging amplifier. It's got more than enough headroom on it. It sounds awesome, both clean, pushed, and with super high gain on it. It's flexible. You can sculpt so much, and I mean, I'm just repeating the same things over and over again, but I really am glowing about this amp. I think that this is one of the best gigging amps that I've ever tried, and I'm really gonna miss it when it's gone, because after I film this and upload it for you guys, I'm gonna have to send this thing back to Zounds. Thank you to Zounds, though, for letting me try it for the last month. I mean, I'm obviously now a really big fan of the amp, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more videos like this, I encourage you to visit Zounds and check out their stuff. They're supporting me and providing me with this gear so that I can make these videos for you. I think it's only right that we pay it forward and give them our support as well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take it easy, everybody.